or wine, you want to head over to Ridgeview Liquor in Ashwaubenon. We've got Ralph and Brad here to tell us more about an event that's also helping to give back. Tell us about when and where this great beer and wine tasting event is.
Well, this will be at 2265 True Lane, Ridgeview Liquor, right off the corner of Ridge and Cormier. Right there. You can't miss it.
Excellent. And what do you have to do? Do you have to pay a little money to get in to do this? Or
well, we're asking for a $5 donation, but I'm not turning anybody away. And then cans of food. If you don't have $5, bring a few cans of food, you can get into the event.
And it all helps?
It all helps.
Yeah, Paul's Pantry goes to, right?
Yep.
Awesome. That's nice. Talking about, you have one of the more unique beers, and I say unique because you said that it hasn't been in Wisconsin for a while, the Dogfish Head.
Right. It'll be coming back to Wisconsin on Monday. And I know a lot of people are going to be excited about this. It's a really interesting beer, Dogfish Head. Just a fantastic beer.
The time is ticking down, folks. Yeah. And we have a beer here that you're pouring right now. Personally, and we did not plan this ahead of time, it's one of my favorite beers. It's Wisco Disco, and you actually brew it. Where do you brew it at?
I do. So I do a lot of my brewing down in Milwaukee currently. We're working on moving that project up here to Green Bay by middle of next year.
Are you really?
Very exciting. Yep.
That is going to be
really cool.
Yep. But I brew a very real version of an American amber ale. It's very well hopped, but I brew it with a little bit of lactose to keep that kind of Wisconsin feel to it.
And in the product list, and I've seen it before, it says milk. Right in there.
Right, so it's a milk sugar. It's real sweet and it helps balance. I use a lot of hops, so it helps balance that bitterness out. So you get a lot of flavor, but it's still smooth and creamy.
Yeah, and an IPA can be a real strong hoppy beer, and this doesn't have the strength of that. It's a little mellower, which I like.
Yeah, keep it easy going, but full flavored. Exactly.
That's awesome. Yep. So can you tell us any secrets about where you might be brewing here in Green Bay, or is that still in the process?
We'll be on the east side of town. I'll leave it at that. Yep. So I'm excited to be over there.
I live on the east side of town, so I'm even happy.
Yeah, cool.
There'll be a tasting room.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Anything special people should know about if they're picking out like a good micro beer or a craft beer, what they should look for?
It really depends on what you're going to be serving for a meal. Think about if it's a hearty meal, are you going with something light, and match your beers accordingly to that. Wisco is great because it meets a lot of criteria, right? Yeah. It's great with cheese. That's my favorite. As a kid that grew up in Wisconsin.
That's a good point. I agree.
I brew with milk sugar. It's made to have with cheese. But really, if you're looking for a steak or something really rich and hearty, go with the heavier beer. Find something like Hinterland's Lunatic. Fantastic beer for a really big meal.
And it says Imperial Stout on the package, which means that's a dark beer, isn't it?
Oh yeah, this is darker than coffee. It is a wonderful beer. They just released it Friday. They had the release party last night. Fantastic beer, really full flavored, nice roasted flavors.
And the plus is it's local too,
right?
So it's a very
featuring
fresh
local
beer
brewers
as well. That's neat. Lex, again, now wrap up for everybody. When and where can they do the wine and beer tasting today? We're just showing beers right now. We showed wine earlier.
Right, 2 to 5 at Ridgeview Liquor, 2265 True Lane, just off the corner of Ridge and Cormier in the Family Video strip mall there. Can't miss it.
All right, $5 donation or a little bit of food. It all goes to Paul's Pantry. So, gentlemen, thank you all for coming in.
Absolutely.
I wish I could taste it, but they're making me work right now. You know what? I just got to do this a little bit.
Just a little nose. It's got a great nose. Good hop.
That is good.